Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you guys are new, my name is Stephanie. If you hear footsteps in the background, that's Frank. This is Frank. I mainly do movie related content here on my channel with a little sprinkle here and there of board games. But once a year since last year when I started my book journey, I've been doing these tier ranking of everything that I read within that year. This year, guys, I have read a total of 103 books. And I DNF 2 books, so it's 105. We have them right here. Sit back, get your drink, get your coffee, whatever it is, get cozy. We have my little blanket here. I got this pillow to cover up my fat. And just like last year when we were over here by the Christmas tree, this is the last place in my living room for me to showcase. I've been kind of everywhere in these last couple videos. If you missed my last video, I did talk about my top 10 favorite new to me board games, so you can check that out. Frank, stop. And the video before that is when I talk about my 10 favorite movies of 2024. We're gonna go ahead and get started because it's gonna be a long one. Because like I said, I have 103 books, well, 105 with the DNF one. If you hear bigger footsteps, that's Coco. So let's go ahead with the tiers, all right? We're starting off from the bottom to the top per usual. First up, we have DNF, which is did not finish. I only have 2 books, which I think is pretty good. We have The Side Eye, which is just my nice way of saying I didn't like it. According to Goodreads, I read you. And I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I just don't remember reading it. I don't know what he's doing over there. His mom is gone. He's acting out and I'm supposed to be babysitting and I'm over here doing videos. I trusted TikTok. These are just books that are very popular on TikTok that I personally did not like. Now, if you like them, that's totally fine. Yes, Frank, yes. Go play over there. If you like them, that's totally fine. You know, we all can't be the same. We all like different things. Neither love or hate, you know, so it's pretty self-explanatory. Then we have I loved it, would recommend it. Again, pretty self-explanatory. And then we have obsessed. I'm just obsessed with these and I think about these all the time. First off the bat, let's just go ahead and go with my DNF ones, okay? Because it's gonna be the easiest one. Just because I see one up here right away, and that's Aaron's Obsession. I saw that one on TikTok. They had like the skulls and the stuff, and I said, ooh, that's like a soft DNF. I just couldn't get into it. I think it's like the right book but the wrong time. I don't know. It wasn't necessarily what I was expecting. And then the other one that I DNF would be Happy Place. I was not in a happy place when I read that. No ma'am, no sir. So first we have Carving for Kara. Neither love or hate. I think it was a fine first spooky season. No Way Out. I think that was a spooky book too. I think they're in a corn maze. I think things happen with the corn on the cob. I'm pretty sure that's it. But honestly, I don't remember it. So according to Goodreads, I read you. The Summer X. That one was okay. So I'm just gonna say neither love or hate. It was, yeah. Maybe this time we are already doing stuff. We're gonna add a tier right here. And I'm just gonna name it It Was Cute. And that's where I'm gonna put maybe this time. It's a time traveling. She gets sucked through a wormhole. Stranded. You know, neither love or hate. It was fine. A Court of Silver Flames. I am obsessed. I am a Cassian girly. And that is my absolute favorite of A Court of Thorn and Roses. Actually, let's just go ahead, since we're there, let's go ahead and do all of them. So let me find them. In all this chaos, I didn't even think to like organize them because I was like, once I put them up there, they're gonna be all kind of cool. Okay, here we go. A Court of Thorn and Roses. People don't really like this one, and they say you have to get through it. Personally, and also my sister and also my coworker. I got my coworker to watch it, to read it, and she also liked it. I think she actually said that this was her favorite one. But I loved it and I would recommend it. I would recommend the whole series. The whole series as a whole is 5 stars. But that last one is my personal favorite. And of course, I cannot find them. Oh, here we go. A Court of Wings and Ruin. Loved it. A Court of Frost and Starlight. I'm giving that one that side eye. It was a novella. I feel like it's unnecessary. I don't like it. If I were to reread the series, I wouldn't do that one. And where's the other one? The one that everybody loves, where they fell in love with Rhysand. I like it too. I do. I'm not obsessed. Like I said, I'm Cassian, so I like that. The last one, y'all can have Rhysand. I ain't gonna fight y'all. Now, I would fight y'all for Cassian, and I probably would fight you for Azrael too, but y'all can have Rhysand. I don't see it. Did I forget to put it on here? And y'all probably like, Stephanie, it's right there, like third one from the left. Let me make sure. Oh, right here, look, according to Mr. Fury. Was it the third one? It was kind of like the third one. Loved it. Then we have Dirty Treats. This is a Christmas novella. There are 2 short stories in there. I personally prefer the second story. The first one, not too much. I don't know how I can look at butter the same way again. I neither love or hate it. It was fine. But when I tell y'all I'm now obsessed with Jay West, like this year was the year of Jay West and loved right here. Like, call me daddy, next one. When I tell y'all, I'm not about that daddy life. No, it gives me the ick. But Jade West does something to me that I'm just like, call me daddy, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. Then we have Goddess of Phil. This was one that I did during spooky season. Neither love or hate it. Most of the ones in love or hate are rated in the 3 mark range. Then we have 8 Winter Nights, which is like a Christmas little book. It is book 1 in the Winter Night series. Last year I read book 3 and I really liked that one. I didn't feel lost or anything, so I don't think you need to read the previous ones. And I did mean to read book 2, but I just never got to it. I didn't love this one as much. It was cute. There we go. Then we have Crimes of Passion. According to Goodreads, I read it. Oh, also if you see that little yellow mark, I don't know if you can tell on here, but I did those audio. Then we have Santa's Coming. The short little novella is pretty spicy. It was neither love or hate. Yeah, I thought it was going to be better. Then we're getting to the Alliance series. This is where my boyfriend Nero is at. Y'all. Obsessed. I know a lot of people don't really love Nero. They're like, no, it's all about Dom or Hans. Again, y'all can have him. Leave me Nero. Nero, in every single book that he's in, I'm like, oh my God, I love you. I love you. So that's book 1. Book 2 is King. That one I don't love. Where is King? I see Dom right there. I see Hans over here. Let me move that. Where the hell is Keen? Keen gave me the side eye. I didn't like him. Dom, I loved him. Would recommend it. Hans, loved, would recommend. Lessons in Sin by Pam Godwin. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Delicious. Student-teacher relationship. Y'all don't tell me this thing is falling off my head. This is old. I need to throw this away. I was trying to be cute. You're probably like 7, 8 was falling off you the whole time. He's a reformed fuckboy, but now he's a priest. And she's a high school student in a Catholic church. Things get on and popping in places. And I am obsessed. Obsessed. The spice is a spicing, y'all. Okay? It's a spicing. We have Hurt for Me, which, according to Goodreads, I read ya. Sabotage. This is the the Lord series. Sorry. I neither love nor hate it. The Ritual was neither love or hate. Do I see the other ones here? Where Carnage is my favorite. Loved it. Would recommend it. Where's that motherfucker at? The Sinner, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. I don't even know where to put that at. Do I need another cheer list? Traumatized. That's where that goes. It's Traumatized. Do I have anything else where I can put under Traumatized? No. Just know that, you know what? I'm gonna do another tier. Did I put it? There we go. I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name it Traumatized. And we're gonna put Sin on there. Cause Sin did things to me. And I don't think I'll ever be the same. This is one of the darkest books that I have read. Definitely check your trigger warnings. Oh, I haven't been saying that. Check trigger warnings and all these like dark, heavy books. Not all of these have triggers, but a lot of them have trigger, most of them. Okay, anything that has darkness, hello darkness, my old friend, dark covers, it's probably best to check trigger warnings. Anything that I say was delicious and hot, check trigger warnings, because there's some shit happening in there. That was part of our book club, and after that we needed a little break because it was just too much. And then that's book 2. The Ritual is book 1, and then The Sacrifice is book 3. That one I would recommend as well. That one, ooh, Tyson, his wife, his new wife, that he literally went to go steal right before she was gonna get married. He puts a dog collar on her, makes her do lots of stuff. And sometimes I'm like, do I want a dog collar put on me? And do I want to crawl to you? Maybe. And we have The Pucking Wrong Number. That's one, honestly, I should have DNF'd. I did not like that. That's side-eye. I didn't like it. That was too much. He was too much. Lincoln, although when somebody like texts me and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Probably spam. I say, Lincoln, is that you? It's like a little, what's it called? Inside joke for myself. This man is so obsessed, like super duper obsessed, like monitoring her. Like I literally feared for her life. I said, girl, you best to go back to that rinky-dink little apartment, because you're probably safer there than you are with this man, because he fucking cray. He's so cray, y'all. So obsessed that he literally gets her name tattooed. Like after just meeting her, like they weren't even dating. It was like meeting her, if I recall correctly. He tattooed his member. The Naughty List, another Jade West. This is a Christmas one. I liked it. I would recommend it. I don't think I like loved it, but I neither loved or hated it. I'll probably, I guess that makes sense. If I didn't love it, right? That would happen. Neither love or hate. Let's put it down here. But I would recommend it, okay? Especially during Christmas time. Evening of the Mutating Undead. It's a little novella. It's right during spooky season. According to Goodreads, I read, like, I remember some stuff about it. It was weird. Like, there was a part that I said, what the fuck? Oh, you know what? I just thought about this. No Way Out. I saw that a lot on TikTok. So I'm going to move that up to I Trusted TikTok. Especially during Halloween time. So yes, I've seen that a lot. So we move that up there. So then we have One Way Ticket to Earth. The author actually reached out to me to send me a copy and did a little review on it. It's really cute. It's a short little novella. Definitely recommend checking it out. The Things We Leave Unfinished. This is a Rebecca Yarrow's book. Now you already know I love me some Fourth Wing. And I said, you know what? Let me try some other things. It was pretty cute. And then we have One Last Gift. This is a nice little sexy time, forced proximity, ex-husband and boyfriend. But the ex-husband, like, they're literally about to get divorced and then get snowed in. And the stuff shit goes down, y'all. Can I tell you something? This one is another one I absolutely loved. I did rate it 5 stars, but I don't think I'm obsessed with it. I did do the audiobook and it's really cute. I really loved it as well. Then The Accidental Dating Experiment. I think that one was a really, really cute book. I think I gave it like 4 or 4.5 stars. So I still would recommend it. But at the end, I think it was just like a really cute book. Then we get over here to the Windy City series. I have caught up here first, but let's try to go in order. Let's see here. Did do the Windy City series for book club. Okay, here we go. Mile High. I loved it, would recommend it. Then we have my main man. Ryan Shea, where are you? Right here, The Right Move. Obsessed. This is a book boyfriend of mine. Nero's a book boyfriend of mine. So just know, as a whole, this is 5 stars. But, you know, I just love each of them differently. And these are standalone interconnected series. We're following different characters, but they all like kind of know each other or come to know each other. Then we have Caught Up. This is a single dad. This one I'm going to say was cute. So you're probably like, what, Stephanie, you're killing me. Yes, I know. I still loved Mile High more. I know a lot of people really do not like Mile High. I personally liked it. Now, I will say Caught Up did make me cry. Then we have Play Along. And I'm going to say I trusted TikTok because I did not like it. I had such high hopes because I loved Isaiah in Caught Up. He's the funny one. And I was like, oh my God, I can't wait for it. And then I saw TikTok and everybody was like, they love this book, that it's their favorite. If it's not a Right Move, it's this one as their favorite one. And then here I come, and most of the people in my group, for book club is our least favorite one. Still liked it, but least favorite. I am looking forward to Rio's book. Then we have Beach Read. Actually, you know what? Before we get to that Emily Henry book, let's get to this other one called right here, Funny Story. I trusted TikTok, and I honestly was about to give up on this author, and I said, you know what? I just don't think she is right for me, and that's okay. We're gonna go back over here, Beach Read. And I said, if I do not like you, then this will be the end of it, okay? And I absolutely loved it. I loved it. I understand the hype. Loved it. Would recommend it. Pretty close to obsessed with it. Then we have The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. That's actually book 2. I did reread book 1, The Serpent of the Wings of Night. So let's go ahead and do that one first. So you'll see that one in last here. But it's a reread and it counts. And I'm obsessed with that one. I absolutely love it. Think Hunger Games with a sprinkle of Underworld. Alright. Then we go on to book number 2. And it kind of falls between neither love or hate and according to Goodreads I read ya. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna say neither love or hate. And I haven't read the 3rd book, but I don't think I've heard pretty good things about it. Then we have Incidents Around the House, and I decided to go for the audiobook on this one. It's really creepy. Think The Other Mother from Coraline. It gives you those creepy vibes, you know. It won't leave my head. Am I traumatized by it? I may be a little traumatized by it now that I think about it. Because I don't love it, and I don't feel like it goes into neither love or hate. You know what? I think it traumatized me a little bit, just a little bit, in a good way. Then we have I Kill Killers. I trusted TikTok. I mean, I personally haven't seen like people talk about it, but it does come out on my FYP a lot. The author, when they're promoting it, and it just gave me so much hope from it. We have a female serial killer, and she is brutal. Okay, she kind of gives me Ben Affleck vibes from The Accountant, where she doesn't really have emotion, sort of deal, but she badass. Okay, and she like a pianist, like super up there. Then we have A Touch of Darkness. I believe this is a Hades and Persephone retelling, if I recall correctly. According to Goodreads, I read ya. I don't remember. She's up to no good, y'all. I feel like this is like a really underrated. I loved it. This was a book club pick. I'm obsessed with it. Low-key obsessed. If you haven't read that book, highly, highly recommend it. We did the audio. This is actually the cleanser that we needed after reading The Sinner. And this was perfect. Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. I feel like I trusted TikTok because I've seen it on there quite a few times. And that's why I read it. I actually did the audio. But also, I don't really remember it too well. So I'm gonna put it according to Goodreads. I read ya. Then we have Better Than the Movies. This one I'm obsessed. This is like one of my top favorite reads of the year. Absolutely you know what? Let me move it all the way to the front of the line of obsessed. I love this book so much. I haven't read book 2 yet. I pre-ordered it, got it in my hands. Then we have Twist Me, Reverse Harem. We're in an asylum. This one was neither love or hate. Alice's Adventure in Underland. It's an Alice in Wonderland retelling. In like darkness part of it. So again, check trigger warnings as always. I'm gonna give it the side eye because at the end of the day, I really didn't love it. So it is Reverse Harem. She gets it on with Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Then we have The Teacher. We have Made It to Freedom McFadden. This one was neither love or hate. Rita knows how to write thrillers. They're super easy to read. Then we have Birthday Girl. Okay, we got Penelope Douglas. This one is gonna be I loved it, would recommend it. Tag You're Dead. I do kind of remember it. That one was neither love or hate also. That's kind of like the movie Nerve. Then we're getting to the Corrupt series. We have Hideaway. I don't remember how they go. Well, not the Corrupt series, the Devil's Night series. I read Corrupt last year. That's why it's not here. Okay, so first up is Kill Switch. According to, honestly, this whole series, according to Goodreads, I read it. Then Hideaway, I didn't really like it that much. Nightfall and Conclave. Oh, Fire Night. That's the one that I missed. Damon and Winter. Their story I liked, but I think I might have also like, is it Will with the stepsister? I like his story too. Is that Will? I don't know. I really don't remember. We're gonna move on. Never Lie, Freedom McFadden. That one was cray. But I'm gonna say also Neither Love or Hate. Then we have Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I needed to know what's gonna happen with Penelope, because I said, excuse you, you're gonna leave me like that? No ma'am. So I read it, and I do like it over the series, because I don't know what the fuck this last series was, because that wasn't Penelope's story. No sir. But this book was Neither Love or Hate either. I wasn't really here for it. Then we have Lights Out. Highly recommend the audio, and I'm obsessed. Obsessed. We got Stalker. We got Thirst Traps. Loved it. We have The Perfect Child. Lucinda Berry. Y'all, this kid. Woo! When I tell you. That kid. I neither love or hate it. We got Brutal Prince. I absolutely love this. This is like True Enemies to Lovers. I'm obsessed with that book. True Enemies to Lovers. When I say enemies to lovers, this is what I want. So if you have recommendations for true enemy to lovers like this, as in somebody's trying to kill somebody, like for real, or they're both trying to kill each other, not like just, oh, I dislike you a little bit, whatever. No, like true. Like this woman, when they get married, she eats a bunch of strawberries because she finds out that he is deathly allergic to strawberries, and she goes off and eats a bunch of strawberries on her wedding day, so that way when they're like kiss the bride, mwah, guess what? Boom, he falls, almost dying on their wedding night, because she's like, fuck that man. And then they have to hate sex. Love it. I did end up buying like the whole series. Haven't read anything else. Then we have The Haunting of Alejandra. According to Goodreads, I read it. I really don't remember much about it. The Coven. I trusted TikTok. Did not like it. Binding 13 and Keeping 13. Love it. Would recommend it. I'm not like obsessed with them. Butcher and Blackbird. Leather and Lark. Obsessed. I personally prefer Leather and Lark. It's just so much more funnier. Then we have The 7-Year Slip. I loved it. Would recommend it. Think the Lake House. They're living 7 years apart. It's a magical apartment. Super cute. Loved it. I think I cried a little bit. Then we have another Lucinda Berry book. Phantom. Cray. There's twins. Some shit happens. That ending, I said, what? Same thing like The Perfect Child. Neither love or hate it. Then we have Nocticadia. It's a gothic, dark academia. Loved it, and I would recommend it. I'm not like obsessed with it, and quite honestly, it's very close to Neither Love or Hate. I know a lot of people are obsessed with Blackwell. Personally, I don't see it, but that's fine. That one we don't gotta fight. Then we have Summers at Saint. Neither Love or Hate. I'm trying to think. I feel like I need another tier. The Download. This was, I think, like the first book that I read in 2024. I did it audio. Brendan Fraser actually narrates part of it, but that's pretty much all I remember. I think it's like a sci-fi futuristic, and they're in prison. Were they in prison? Were they in space? I don't really remember. So according to Goodreads, I read ya. Then we have My Roommate is a Vampire. This is it's super cute. Yeah, it's super cute little, I mean, just from the cover alone, from the title, you should, like, don't expect, like, oh my goodness gracious, right? If you're just looking for something that's cute and fluffy, nothing scary, this is it right here. The September House. Y'all, I almost obsessed. I did give it 5 stars if I recall correctly. I'm not obsessed with it, but almost. Audiobook on this one, but I do love it, and I would recommend it. There is like a shining blood scene that's happened, but it's haunted house. It's called Stupid Cupid. It doesn't tell me the full thing, but I think it's called Stupid Cupid. I'm gonna give it the side eye. Thugs and the Women that who love them. Wakita Clark. Neither love or hate. And then we have Where's Molly, which is a sequel to the Cat and Mouse duet. I loved it. Would recommend it. Love and the Other Conspiracies. That one was just a very cute book. How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. That TikTok you lied to me. Now if you loved it, that's great. Personally, it wasn't for me. But I picked this book for our December book club read. Because I was like, oh, it's going to be great. It's a Christmas book and it's spicy. Yes. None of us liked it either. We're like, what? Very underwhelmed. When it got to the candy cane scene, I was like, ooh, the candy cane. Okay, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And then it happened. And I was just like, so you're not going to stick it up anywhere? Just for the Summer, which I believe is my first Abby Jimenez book. And you know what? I'm obsessed. I get the hype. A Sugar Daddies, another Jade West book. And there's two of them because they are a couple and they are looking for a young hot thing to come in between them. And it's so fucking hot and I am obsessed. I am obsessed. This Summer Party. According to Goodreads, I read you. I don't remember a single thing about it. 13. Neither love or hate. I did read that one while I was on vacation and then I finished it on the plane ride and I went, what? At one point, but like not super loud like that. I just talk loud. But he's a serial killer and he made it onto the jury. And so he's trying to sway. So the person that he pinned the murder on goes to prison. Then we have A Murder to Remember. And you know what? I don't remember the murder that happened. Unfurl. I neither loved or hated it. I kind of want to say I trusted TikTok, but honestly, I just heard a lot about it from one particular TikToker who loves this. I'm not going to call anybody out on it. And personally, I just wasn't here for it. I kind of do want to read the rest of the series. Maybe some of the other books would be better. Little Stranger. I'm going to say I trusted TikTok. I honestly didn't. It's kind of neither love or hate, but I feel like as much as people were talking about TikTok that I was going to absolutely love it. Of course, everybody is different, y'all. Like, don't come at me. Don't come at me. Every single person is different. Everybody sees spice different. Everybody has different triggers. But just know that they're foster siblings and he pretty much forces her, but she kind of wants it also. Like, I don't want to say forces, but it's kind of what happened over their foster dad's dying corpse. And then there's also a screwdriver that goes somewhere. Okay, we're gonna move on. The Never Keen. I'm gonna say I trusted TikTok, even though TikTok did not recommend it, but I've been hearing a lot of things about it. And I read that one like at the beginning of the year, and then I just recently was like, oh, let's get back to it because I didn't really like it. And then I read the Dark One. Now that one I liked. So I would recommend it. Then we have Circus Creeps. They're in a circus. It is very hot and spicy. I liked it, but I still would recommend it. It's not like a neither here or there. Then we have Five Brothers. TikTok lied to me. The title lied to me. Talk about, oh yeah, and she gets it on with Five Brothers. No, that is false. She does not. You know what happened? She got it on with 4. I was cheated a brother. And some of you are probably like, Stephanie, but she got it on with 4. Yeah. But it's just 5 brothers on here. And I was told that she got it on with all of them. And she don't. We have Not So Lucky. Ooh, I'm obsessed. It's so funny. It is so spicy. He shares. Then we have Phantasma. I loved it, would recommend it. It's another one that kind of goes more towards like versus love, but I would still recommend it. I'm not like super obsessed. Payback is another Wookie to Clark. That ending traumatized me, y'all. That ending traumatized me. My work bestie recommended this book. And she could talk about dogs. She's like, have you got to the dog? I said, what the fuck? There's no dogs. She's like, yeah, there is. There's not. I literally left for lunch listening to it. I needed like 10 minutes left, y'all. 10 minutes. The last 5 minutes is when the dog situation happened. And I said, what? What? Oh, no. Did reread Fourth Wing because, of course, Onyx Storm is coming up. We got to get prepared. And I was going to do Iron Flame, but I was like, no, we're going to wait. So I'm going to probably start Iron Flame this next week. But I am obsessed with Fourth Wing, as you may know. We have Divine Rivals. That one was neither love or hate. I do have book 2. I just never got back to it. You know what? It was cute. Then we have The Housemaid, okay? I've only read the first one. Y'all, this was cray-cray. Ooh, I loved it and I would recommend it. I just haven't got to any of the other books, but I did love it. Quicksilver, Kingfisher, he's funny, y'all. I loved it and I would recommend it. We have Sinner, which is book 2 in the Priest series. I hated the Priest book, but I loved this one. Then we have The Witch Collector. Neither loved or hated it. It was fine. I would recommend it to the right people. Finally, We have Say You Swear, and wow, I obsess. Loves it. Loves it. I haven't read the other one, and I don't think I want to because I've heard nothing but bad things about it. But this is my year, you guys. These are the books that I read, and this is how I feel about them. You saw the babies got up and they're over here. The list is looking good. I am happy with how it looks. Yes, I normally do my book content on TikTok, but TikTok's up in the air right now. I don't know. So I may end up bringing books over here to this space. I hope you guys are okay with that. Just like little sprinkle here and there. I haven't really been doing that much content on here, and my next video should be a channel update just to kind of show what's to come. For some reason, like my book content, I put a little bit here and there on Instagram, but it's not really my jam there. So I think if I do start doing it, I'm gonna come here to do it. So you might start seeing that as well. Just a little bit of a sprinkle of books as I do with board games, and I hope you guys are okay with that. But if you guys are still around, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know how your year in books went. Again, me reading this many books, I'm beside myself. I don't even know how I did it. Most of these were audiobooks, but I do physically read a lot of them as well. I'm just on my book journey, y'all. I'm on my book journey, and I'm absolutely loving it. I haven't watched as many movies anymore, but I still love watching movies. My first love was books. It was, and I'm just so happy to finally come back to this world, and I want to stick around as much as I can. That's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys at concessions. Bye.